Once upon a time, in a faraway town, lived a little girl who shined like the brightest star in the sky, always smiling, always full of joy. Her name was Pollyanna. Her hair was golden like the sun, and her eyes were like two curious blue oceans. Pollyanna's greatest treasure was something she had learned from her father, the glad game. This game was about finding something good in every situation, no matter how bad it seemed. Her father used to tell her, "No matter what happens in life, if you can find one reason to be glad, nothing can truly make you sad." Sadly, Pollyanna lost her mother, and soon after, her beloved father. She was still very young and had nowhere else to go. So she was sent to live with her aunt, Polly Harrington, in the town of Beldingsville. Aunt Polly was a strict woman, cold, distant, ruled by discipline. Her house was spotless, her rules were many, feelings were not welcome. When Pollyanna first arrived, she said, "You've prepared a lovely room for me, right?" But Aunt Polly sent her to the attic, a small, empty, gloomy room. From the window, Pollyanna could only see rooftops and chimneys. Another child might have been sad, but Pollyanna looked out and said, "How wonderful! I can watch the sky from here. I'm lucky to even have a window." That was the moment the glad game began. At first, Aunt Polly was shocked, even disturbed by her constant joy. She told Pollyanna, "Children should be seen and not heard." But Pollyanna smiled. "Then I'm lucky to be worth seeing." Soon Pollyanna started to catch attention in town. She met Mr. Pendleton, an unkind man who lived alone in a huge mansion. When his leg broke, Pollyanna visited and said, "I'm sorry it's broken, but at least you have time to rest. That's something to be glad about." He felt warmth for the first time in years. Then she met Mrs. Snow, always in bed, always complaining. Pollyanna said, "How nice! At least you can rest and don't face the cold." She brought flowers, stories, and slowly Mrs. Snow began to live again. Even Dr. Chilton, a grumpy doctor, felt warmth in his frozen heart when Pollyanna smiled. "Isn't today a beautiful day?" His heart listened. Even Aunt Polly began to change. At first, Pollyanna's constant cheer drove her mad, but kindness melts ice. One day, Pollyanna said, "I'm lucky to have someone like you to take care of me." Aunt Polly froze, then truly smiled for the first time in years. But one day, Pollyanna had an accident and her legs became paralyzed. She couldn't walk. For the first time, she couldn't play the glad game. "How can I be glad now?" she whispered. Aunt Polly and the whole town grew sad. They owed her happiness. Now it was their turn. The town gathered for Pollyanna. Mr. Pendleton offered his mansion to care for her. Mrs. Snow got out of bed to visit and encourage her. Dr. Chilton promised to help her walk again. Everyone asked, "What can you be glad about today?" Someone said, "At least you're alive." Another said, "So many friends love you." Pollyanna cried, "Yes, I can be glad about that." She felt hope return. Dr. Chilton took her to a specialist in Boston. Months passed. Then a message arrived. Pollyanna was healing. And one day, she returned. This time, not in a wheelchair, but walking on her own feet. The town celebrated. She saw how much she had changed everyone. Mr. Pendleton was kind again. Mrs. Snow was full of life. Dr. Chilton smiled once more. Aunt Polly's heart melted, and she married the doctor. The Glad game changed an entire town. Pollyanna lived spreading joy, always finding a reason to be glad. Because life may be hard, but there is always something to be thankful for, if we keep playing the Glad game. If you enjoyed this story and would like me to create more stories and tales for you, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye.